Now for What's the Buzz, our segment when we discuss big topics that are on people's minds.
That's right, and joining us today are Pete Thomas, an author and motivational speaker and former contestant on The Biggest Loser. Blaine Fowler, the host of the Blaine Fowler Morning Show on 96.3 WDVD, and Jason Hall, the co-founder of Slow World Detroit and Detroit Bike City. Thank you all for being here. Happy New Year.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Good to see
you all.
So what do you think? Do you come out of the box here into January? Did you make a resolution for anything?
Did you? Go ahead. What'd you?
No, you're the man.
No.
Well, you know, this last year for me has been incredibly tough getting back out on my bike because my bike business became my business.
Interesting.
So I used to ride
on your bike.
Right, I used to ride 40 to 50 miles a day.
Wow.
A day, all year round. So my resolution was to really carve out that time to get back to what I came from. You know, the business end of stuff sort of taints you sometimes and makes you forget where you came from. So that's where I'm at right now, is to get back.
And what
on
are
my
you
bike.
doing to make sure that that happens? Are you literally putting it in your planner on your phone, like,
Wake up.
gotta go?
First thing I do, I really have a hard time sleeping sometimes in the morning, so what I do is I get on my bike. Whenever I can't sleep, no matter what time, 4:30, 5:30, get that 20 miles in, knock it out.
Wow.
And
Miles?
20 miles a day.
I want to
Well, no,
be
that's
you
just in
when
the
I
morning.
grow up.
In the morning?
That's just your solid 20.
And you mean outside on the
in the
bike?
morning.
You're not talking about inside or
Nope.
putting it on a
Outside.
rack or a stand or anything?
No, outside.
In the cold, in the... all
No
right.
such thing
And
as
that's
bad
20
weather.
miles in the morning, and then he does more later.
Then I commute. Yeah, the 20 is just what I get in just to get my 20 in. And then I ride my bike everywhere
I might do
else.
20 this year.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
So that could be a resolution. But have you made one? Have you guys? Do you think
You know
about
what?
it?
I'm not really a resolution guy. I'm just kind of a reevaluate kind of person. Okay, I need to try harder here, and I need to try harder there. And these are like really, they're kind of not pie in the sky things, but they're definitely, okay, I need to listen better when my wife is talking and be a little more attentive to my kids. Put my phone down. That's probably my biggest issue. Put my phone down and leave it down.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, one of the things that they've both mentioned, I think, are the keys to setting resolutions. They say only 8% of people who set a resolution actually complete them. And it's because we don't really think about what's involved. So you set a destination first, and then from there, you have to really deal with the details.
Right.
And then you have to cover what I call detours and diversions. And you've noticed that in both of them. He said, okay, this is the goal. I want to ride my bike more. And then he got into the details. Every time I get up, I'm going to do it. Then he dealt with detours and diversions, because you all asked, well, what are you going to do in the weather? He's still going to get out there. And then at that point, only at that point, I believe, are you ready to actually decide and do. You know, so often we say, you know what, I've got a resolution, I'm going to lose weight, but we haven't worked out the details, haven't worked out anything. It's like, for instance, saying, I'm going to go to school. Well, you don't walk out the door and go to the first college nearby. You actually work out the details, and typically people fail with those resolutions.
All right,
'cause
so
they don't
let's
work
show.
out.
You're the only guy that brings in a life-size poster of yourself. But I know we asked you to do this because this is the first time I've ever seen this.
Yeah.
And so here you are. Before. How long ago was that?
That's been a decade now.
Yeah,
so
I was
that's
gonna
been
say
10 years. Yep, it's been 10
You were
years.
on my show shortly after
Absolutely,
that. That was amazing.
absolutely. That was real bright and early. We were
Part of
doing
this
that,
is
absolutely.
resolve. We've called it resolution.
That's
but when
right.
you resolve to lose weight like
Exactly.
that, what did you actually say to yourself that finally? We just talked to Florine Mark about this, but what did you do?
Well, there are some key things. Number one is, again, in working out the details, you have to recognize you cannot do this alone. You're absolutely not going to be successful at anything that involves of any real significance without what I call gathering great teammates. So you have to have people around you. And nowadays, this is easy. You can put your resolutions, you can resolve to do something. You put it out there on Facebook, on Twitter, etc. Tell a group of 2 or 3 people that you have resolved to do something. That's going to give you a whole bunch of fuel, you know, to push forward into the future.
Okay, well, Blaine, you lost some weight too.
Yeah,
How did
you're
that
real
go for
sexy
you?
now.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah.
Not that you weren't
Bring it
before.
back.
I wasn't so sexy before, but now I'm just exuding.
Hilarious.
Where is it?
Hey, how you doing?
How much did you lose? Let's start with that.
I did Nutrimost, which is a program. The initial phase of the program is 40 days, and during that 40 days, you do 2 vegetables, 2 fruits, 2 proteins a day. So your calorie intake for guys is around 700 a day.
That's super
Plus, you're
low.
getting these drops that are for energy and drops that are for detoxifying. So after 40 and the first time I did it, I dropped about 35 pounds,
Awesome.
which was great. And then the second time I didn't have quite as much to lose, and I lost about 15, 20. And then for the last 6 weeks,
You've been on vacation.
I've been, yeah, pretty
Part
much.
of it.
I mean,
Well,
honestly.
not for the whole 6 weeks.
But for the last 6 weeks, I've been living like I've been on vacation, and therefore I've gained weight. But it's something you and I were talking about, and a program, I mean, I did Weight Watchers before. Florine's great. Weight Watchers is awesome. But it's not so much the program as it is you.
That's
You
very
have to, and you know this really well.
Very true.
You have to be committed. If I go to Australia for vacation, which I did, and eat like a pig every day, you're going to gain weight. I lost 5 pounds over the weekend.
Yeah.
But I lost the 5 pounds because I learned when I was doing Nutrimost how to do that.
And for you, the consistency of riding allows you then to smooth out when you decide it's
'cause you
time
got
for an
time.
ice cream afternoon. I mean, do you ever think about your weight? Is that not
you
an
know,
issue for you?
It's weird. The bike just sort of changed my life. I don't eat ice cream or any other. I haven't had
Yeah.
a snack in months, maybe years.
Interesting.
And that's one of the great benefits of exercise is that it releases stress. So often throughout the day, we get
Very
stressed through the
true.
day and through the week,
Yeah.
and we turn to food or to sugar to release that stress. But we have a natural stress release.
We
built
talked
in.
about
Just
this
take a walk.
on the radio this morning, and one of the things that really contributes to weight loss or bad eating habits is not enough sleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I'm tired,
Yeah.
the things I crave most are sugars. So
Right.
breads,
That's right.
Yeah.
candy bars, things like that.
Right.
And from a small business standpoint for Jason, this whole idea that you're finding you're being tugged into running the business, what advice do you have for folks who are saying 2016, this is the year I'm going from hobby to business, or I just want to get it going?
Keep a balance.
Yeah.
You know that's the most important thing. You gotta know about it before you get to the point where you're thinking, oh, where's my balance? Because when you're there, it's too late. So you have to recognize right off that yes, my ambition is strong and it's gonna push me, but I also have to be ambitious at keeping myself healthy and keeping myself mentally in shape. So that's where it works out. Is just definitely plan out what you're doing, before you just do
But I mean, I
anything.
think for you, taking care of you, and for all of us, is taking care of us so we can actually do the work. But then
Absolutely.
what about roadblocks? How do we handle those? Is it part of having that team? What is it?
Well, one of the things is first to recognize when they occur. And I have this acronym that I learned years ago. You're most likely to fail or to struggle or to fall, as he mentioned, when you're tired. And the acronym is HALT, H-A-L-T. When you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Those things,
Those are emotional
hit,
triggers.
those
Yeah.
are emotional triggers. You're at your weakest, no matter
Yeah.
what it is that you're going to turn to. Some people turn to alcohol. Some people turn to food. You know what I mean?
Right.
No matter what it may be. The first thing is to assess. Look at you. Why do I keep falling? Okay, this is the particular time. Now I've got to develop a strategy so that I don't have to fall during that time. Whether if it's food, you have different snacks or different food options. Maybe it's I need to change around my sleep habits so that I get more rest. Bring on a partner when it comes to business so that I can manage all that extra stress. But you have to recognize first.
And I think it's so interesting to in one show, talking about exercise, having you guys discuss resolutions, having Florine, thinking about the old thing about diets. And I'm going to start a new one every Monday.
Yeah.
And if all you do is get past that next Monday and that's the break,
That's right.
and then you can keep it going,
Yeah.
I mean, how big of a deal could that be for your
Absolutely.
entire year,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And so I like to say start right now.
Yeah.
Why not?
Whatever it is, whatever the resolution is, let's start today. Let's not wait any longer.
Absolutely.
Good to see you
Good.
guys.
Thank you guys
Happy
so
New
much
Year.
for all your advice. Happy New Year to you.
Our guys' version of
Yeah.
I know.
Look at this.
Dude.
This will be the last time this happens. I just want you to know that.